fly over obstacles,
I'm over here.
group stealth, large area cannon attack. It's hard to imagine all these features on a marksman hero, but here we are, Alessio, a hero with firepower, mobility, and the looks.
Alessio is the latest to don the mantle of Captain Redhawk. He has a penchant for developing showy shells and pulling off surprise victories in combat, all to secure the safety of Navinia. His passive skill is the key to his damage output. Each of his attacks on an enemy deals area damage. His grounded attacks will be blocked by the enemies in front of him. Alessio's skill 1 enhances his basic attack. Activate it to launch 3 enhanced basic attacks that have an increased damage area. Alessio's skill 2 is the key to his survival. He throws a smoke bomb that propels him into the air while granting stealth to himself and his teammates. Alessio can use his skills and ignore terrain while airborne. His basic attack and ultimate extend his airborne duration while his basic attacks become unblockable. Alessio's ultimate grants him temporary immunity. He locks onto an enemy and fires 5 shells at them, each shell dealing grievous damage to enemies within the explosion's range. The lower the enemy's health are, the greater the damage received. Note that only one enemy hero can share damage with a locked-on target. If the same enemy is hit by multiple shells, subsequent shells deal less damage. This is a common poke skill combo. If Alessio is positioned right, use skill 1 to enhance his basic attack and poke enemies. Follow that up with skill 2 to leap into the air and keep the enemies a safe distance away while using the enhanced basic attack of skill 1 to chip away at enemies' health. Finally, activate his ultimate and use the grievous damage dealt to clean up enemies with low health. Once he unlocks his ultimate at level 4, Alessio becomes incredible at cleaning up. After cleaning up the minion wave, head to the mid lane and assist. The moment a fight breaks out, clean up the enemies with low health with his ultimate. Alessio's main battleground is the jungle, as it has quite a few walls. Use skill 2's airborne time to effortlessly leap over walls and keep the enemies at bay while pelting them with shells. Alessio is a squishy hero, so it's advisable to leave it to teammates to initiate teamfights and move to a good spot to pummel the enemy's front line with the enhanced shells from skill 1. When the enemy's assassin dashes in, use the stealth cover of skill 2 to leap over walls for protection before using his ultimate to clean up enemies with low health. Kiting enemies appropriately with skill 2 will make all the difference in a teamfight. Alessio is a late bloomer and should avoid fights while laning in the early game. Farming should be prioritized, although he can support teammates poking and cleaning up. With the boost he gets from equipment in the mid-game, he will become a reliable source of damage output, although farming and poking should always be his priorities. When he has pretty much all his equipment in the late game, the enhanced basic attack of skill 1 and the grievous damage of his ultimate make him a force to be reckoned with.